Hey, you guys, it's Josh Vision. I'm here to give you my Empire Season 4, Episode 1 review. So, a lot of things happened in this episode. For one, Lucius no longer has a leg due to the explosion that happened that was orchestrated by both Andre and Lucius's former best friend. And as we know, Andre, after Lucius and Cookie essentially gave him control of Empire, he changed his mind at the last second, but it was a little too late. So that was basically a little bit of repercussions of what happened. Lucius no longer has a leg. We got a sneak peek into his main caretaker. And I forgot her name, but we know she's played by Demi Moore. In this episode, it seems as though, despite the fact he's doing quite a good job in trying to basically help Lucius regain his memory and all that, Lucius is still blanks. He's still a blank state. He's frustrated that he's kept essentially in the dark. He doesn't know. He's frustrated by that. And by the way, this Lucius is a hell of a lot nicer than the Lucius that we know from the past. When it comes to Cookie, he says that he notices that it's amazing how she keeps on going despite all of this. She reminds him that before he forgot, that he sang a song to her, saying he wanted to travel the world with her. And Lucius asked her, he says, "Do you know who did this to me?" Answer. And Lucius is kind of like, why would someone do this to me? Was I a bad person? After that particular scene, we have Cookie and basically one of her sisters talking about this whole 20th anniversary sort of performance for Empire and how it's really the success of the show is based on Lucius making his appearance. Lucius obviously doesn't want to appear because he feels as though he's not ready. Doesn't know if he's really, if he's not the Lucius that they want him to be. He's different, at this conjecture. In regards to Hakeem and Barry, Barry. But, Taye Diggs' mom on the show, we find out essentially that the deal, obviously, from last season is that she gets to see Bella on Tuesdays. We know Anika's in jail right now. And basically, Hakeem's like, listen, want from me. And basically she says, listen, if you try to stop this, I have pics of you consorting with us, the enemies of the Lions. And we all know how much her and Cookie hate each other. So basically, Hakeem, stay in your lane, and I still want to see Bella. So after that, we basically have, I believe the character played by Rumus Willis, her and Tiana kind of having a few sparks. Her character's kind of nervous. She's trying to ask Tiana. That's going to be interesting to see how they go about their relationship this season, because if I'm not mistaken, Hakeem and Tiana are basically dating now, or they're kind of close to that point. They forgave each other and all that stuff. So that's going to be interesting to see how Rumer Willis' character essentially might throw a wrench into his plans. We saw how comfy her and Tiana got last season when they was in the tub with each other. So after that, we have Lucius and his sons having a dinner. And Hakeem's really aggravated the fact that no one is really telling his father, the truth and all that. But obviously, they can't really, because if they don't want to sort of make him angry, because apparently that might him returning back, like slow down dramatically. So they have to sort of steer him slowly. Well, at least that's what Demi Moore's character says. And again, she seems shady as crap. She's all touchy and flirty with Lucius. That's not part of the gig. There's something up about her. I just don't know. Same thing Cookie said. Something's up with you, chick. So, anyways, after that, we have this big family explosion. Lucius, basically, before this, he was hearing one of his songs off his old album. He liked it, and we find out that Cookie actually wrote the song. And he was surprised that she never got a credit for it. And he was saying that was so wrong, and how could I be so cruel to you? And we see him going around the table. He says, it seems as though and he says, I'm happy that it seems as though Hakeem is happy. He has his daughter Bella and Tiana. He said, Andre, what about your wife? When I heard him say that, and the expression on Andre's face, I'm like, oh God. Oof. Andre's like, she passed away. And then he took a quick drink after that. And then he asked Jamal, what about his love life? And ironically, he assumed right on point. Who's the guy? And Jamal's kind of like, hey, what makes you think it's the guy? And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. And he's actually being legit at this point. And Jamal said, I'm just taking it slow. But eventually Hakeem just like, yo, listen, man, this ain't the real you, man. My dad was a Don. He wasn't no, because I'll probably get demonetized on YouTube. But basically, he wasn't no softy with one bum leg. So after that, Andre was like, yo, you can't be doing that. Hakeem's like, listen, man, you shaded to everyone else. Basically, sort of insinuating that he was responsible for Lucius. And then Jamal throws some shade at Hakeem. And then Lucius just loses it. He's like, what the crap? He throws his little glass of champagne. Then he just basically hops the crap away. Like Bugs Bunny, he tries to jump the lake saying, how can we be a family and hate each other and hate yourselves? It's like, what kind of family is this? So they're able to quickly like calm him down and get in for a group hug. So after that, we see Jamal and Hakeem performing, well, basically preparing for the preparations to perform. And then we're to the big night, and Lucius is with Cookie. Cool, but when all the flashing lights and photographers get there, Lucius starts to basically have a little anxiety attack. He's like, get away from me, leave me alone. And it's only after he's sort of comforted by Cookie and Demi Moore's character that he's able to sort of gain his swag back. And after a great performance by Jamal and Hakeem, and he says that, he basically reveals that his leg is gone. Well, his left leg is gone, but that all he needs is his family and the empire, to keep on trucking, keep on moving forward. So he does a great speech, and he basically gives Cookie her acknowledgement for rioting years ago while she was in prison. So we have yet again another performance by Hakeem and Jamal. So basically, I'm not almost done with Lucius. There's one last thing. We have Lucius basically about to leave Demi Moore's character. He says to Cookie that, the Lucius you want is no longer here. That speech was fake. I don't know how to find him. And Cookie reassures him, say, you know what? You'll find him. I know he's still deep down in there. And he says, I wish I could remember you. And Cookie's like, listen, I'm Cookie lying, baby. I'm unforgettable. And when she walks off, you can see that little smirk on his face, like, huh, you know what I mean? That all the things start to come together at least a little bit. Basically, there's one last storyline for this episode, and that's the whole fallout with Andre, Shine, and Franco. Franco being the guy that basically set the bomb off that ended up basically making Lucius lose his leg. So the LAPD basically, they have him under witness protection or some type of thing which he's guarded 24/7, because he's an interest in the whole case. So Andre's freaking out, and I believe Shine said, listen, man, relax, I'll handle it. Stay in your cheap seats and I'll handle it the way I do best. So basically, him and Shine has a crap load of money in a big bag. And he's talking about how they were saying they were going to pay him, I believe LAPD or something along the lines of the enforcement police, whatever, that if he told them what and when, boom, boom, boom. So don't tell, I'll basically have you out of here and everything be all good and you get all this money. So he buys it, he believes it, and then Shine said, by the way, boom, shoots him right in the dome piece, blood's right everywhere. And it's kind of ironic because he calls Andre literally when he shoots the dude. It was kind of interesting because it kind of connects it back to an earlier scene they had earlier in which they were talking about when Andre was freaking out about the whole LAPD and all that stuff, saying that someone snitched most likely. And he's like, and Shine's all like, listen, man, I'll handle it, like I said before. But he says, our deal was that you and I was going to run the empire. But it seems though your mama's running it. And I was like, listen, once dad gets better, they're going to hand it over to me like they said. Get it. And then Sean's like, listen, you best be telling the truth. And I think in a way that connects to why he had Andre on the phone and shot the guy. Because he's basically saying, listen, I'm with you right now, but if things don't go as you say, the same thing I did to that dude, to you. So that's basically my review / recap / discussion of this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you can. Subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. This is Josh Vision. Adioso.